A very good morning to you guys. This is Omar. This is the very first video on this channel. Welcome. So basically what we're doing at the moment is we're just looking at the euro dollar pair. So basically this channel is just going to be a forecasting channel regarding just like a basic community for traders, just to kind of see like-minded people and also get familiarized with the market conditions. As we see here from an overall weekly time frame, if we go on the 1 week time frame, you should be able to see that we had a very strong push down in this week's candle. Last week was just basically sell off. We did react off of this major resistance zone here, and a lot of people actually bought there. But what I'm going to be thinking, or what from a price action standpoint, what actually makes sense that is going to happen is basically we're going to be attempting a retest, and we're going to be attempting to actually react off of the zone. But I think there is a huge a portion of liquidity sitting around here that the market will most likely trade down to. Also, given the fact of the war that's currently going on, the war would ultimately weaken the dollar and will ultimately lead the dollar, weaken the euro, and would ultimately lead to a much more stronger dollar in exchange of the euro. And also, this is just on the weekly time frame. If you go to the daily time frame, you're going to be seeing that actually we did have multiple retests. We retested this area, and if you can see, like from a price action standpoint, if you look at this candle, we did react. So a lot of people actually bought at this area. And when it comes to like a very short term long position, this actually was very valid based off of the reaction that we had from that candle in that zone. But when you actually take a look at the actual overall, let's say, capability of the market to continue down, this is highly likely than unlikely. Because if you think about it, price always moved down and then got up, always moved down and then got up. And when you are an experienced trader, most probably you think that this is just indicating that there is a huge potential of strong buyers in the market at the moment. But you got to understand, price traded all the way down to this resistance zone and reacted off of it. If this resistance zone gets broken, which again, I'm talking about this type of liquidity and this area of liquidity here, all of those are not yet meant. And when you also think about this specific gap that's in the market, this was also not filled. Most likely the market is continuing down, backed by the war and backed by what's happening currently in the Middle East. 100% price is going down for, or not really 100% because you never really know in the markets, but price is going to be going down in the euro dollar pair. So if you are looking for sells, I would most probably look for it right now. Again, I'm more of a swing trader, so I don't really look for entry points that much. But when you look at the 4 hour time frame, this was yesterday's market open. Of course, a huge difference in the market itself. It's a huge pull down. Now the market is kind of pulling back up, but again, this is just a continuation. It's called buying before the sell, which you can see actually taking like taking position here. Like we sold hard, and there is just like a slight correction when it comes to price. This is just a buy before the sell and buy before the sell, and this is also a buy before the overall continuation of the momentum of setting down. And most likely, as I mentioned, we will be seeing a break of this resistance zone under that. So let's say if you're looking for a short position, you can actually take a short position here, targeting, let's say, 500 ticks. That would be 100% valid because most likely the price will be testing other highs, lower lows. So that would be a complete valid trade here, but just look for more confluence on lower time frames. If you go to the 1 hour time frame, you will be able to see that the momentum of buying actually has slowed down a lot, and market is really confused at the moment because we sold, we bought, we sold, we bought. The traders don't really know where they're supposed to be heading or they should be heading. However, it's most probably looking like a selling position. And we also talk about this a lot more in our trading community. The Telegram channel is going to be in the description if you'd like to join. um, and yeah, it's just a great opportunity for us to take advantage of when it comes to the selling of Euro USD. The war is not really looking that it's like going to be ending anywhere likely or anytime likely. Well, we also don't really know because it kind of also started suddenly last week. So yeah, just proper risk management, proper positioning, and proper confluence when it comes to entering trades on Euro USD, and you should be completely fine. That's for that. And if you'd like to have more information, if you'd like to actually talk to a lot more like-minded people, please feel free to join our Telegram channel in the description below. And yeah, thank you guys. See you tomorrow.